Hello, welcome back. Today I wanted to talk about finding peace in a chaotic world, which I think is something that all of us need right now. And when I say finding peace, I mean finding value in your life that's purely intrinsic and not tied to any external forces or done for seeking approval from others. I think people get too caught up in chasing like an idealized version of success, and they never really stop to ask like what they actually want out of their lives. And by chasing that shallow version of success, it prevents you from being able to actually sit with your own thoughts and to pursue the things that actually matter to you and aren't just about achieving status or acquiring wealth. And I think this is especially relevant to a lot of Gen Z because pretty much most of Gen Z grew up in a world where things were changing very rapidly and that the rug was essentially pulled from under them and they don't really know what to do. And then it leads to a lot of people blaming themselves or thinking of themselves negatively because they think the way that success is defined in our culture is the only legitimate way. And they don't realize that there are other ways they can have, success in their life that isn't tied to those external things, which is why finding peace outside of that is super important. I think the first step is to try and find something that you genuinely like doing that isn't solely about making money or about like becoming more like quote unquote productive, just something that you genuinely like. Because for most people, a lot of their time is already taken by work or by school, and then the little bit of time they have in between, they're just distracted, so it doesn't really leave much room for genuine experiences or like exploring things that they might actually like. And I feel the obsession with efficiency and productivity also leaves very little room for people to actually live their life. So next time you feel overwhelmed, just try to disconnect a bit and just sit with your thoughts and try to figure out how you're feeling, because that's, I feel, the best first step. And start living your life in the way that you want to lead, not according to what you think people want or what society thinks.